Hi and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thanks for being here. Understand the tummy's not feeling super great, so hopefully we can get you feeling a little bit better pretty quickly. One of the biggest things is to sit up nice and tall and to really focus on those big, deep diaphragmatic breaths. As we sit up tall, we create space in the abdomen rather than sinking in. We want to let that blood flow, the oxygen flow, and just promote some healing within. So we'll focus on those big, deep breaths in each and every pose that we come to. I invite you to grab a block and a bolster if you are so inclined, particularly if you are taking special care of your knees today. And the poses that we come to are fairly gentle today, but when you're not feeling super great, everything feels like a chore. So hopefully you will feel some relief pretty quickly. So we're going to start in a seated position. You're welcome to sit up on your bolster or your block if this is not uber comfortable, or if you feel like you can sit up taller on that block or bolster. And we're going to roll those shoulders up and back and just let those shoulders slide down and away. Close your eyes for a moment. Maybe turn your palms to face the sky and just relax your hands. We're going to take big deep breaths in and out through the nose. This time as you take that big breath in, I want you to pause at the top of your inhale. And then slowly let that air out through your nose. Again, big deep breath in through the nose. A little pause at the top, and then a gentle exhale. We flow with this deep diaphragmatic breath, quieting the mind and the body. As we breathe slowly and deeply through the nose, it's a signal to the body to relax. It's okay to let down your guard. Calming any stresses that are going on within us. And allowing that body to just chill. Your breath is a powerful tool. And this slow, calming breath will help ease nervousness, worry, upset tummies, overactive mind. Just here and present. Gently open those eyes, and I invite you to grab block or bolster if you wish. And we're going to bring that bolster just to our lap, and we're going to pull it in right towards the tummy, and then just round over it. Just nestling it into the tummy and the chest, and let your upper body round. Now you can let your arms fall however they wish. If it's comfortable for you to let the hands come down, let them come down. If you like holding on to that bolster to keep it nestled in tight, make that happen. And breathe. Again, focusing on those big deep breaths. Noticing how the breath comes more into the back this time as the tummies come forward. Shoulders are rounded forward, but still working to fill those lungs just as fully as you can. And then gently we rise. Go ahead and set that bolster off to the side. Keep it handy. And then let's walk the hands forward. Stacking the fists, resting the forehead to the fists. A little deeper stretch. Plenty of room for the tummy to come forward. Now you can stay here supporting the head with the hands, or you can extend those arms out.
Checking in, making sure that it's the right decision. You can always back off if you need to, and then a gentle press of your tailbone down towards the earth, a little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands to the left. Reach through your right fingertips as far as you can reach, and let your head be heavy. So in all of our poses today, I'm going to encourage you to stay kind of below a 6 on your intensity scale. Normally I would say below an 8. But with that tummy not feeling super great, we want to be more gentle and more mindful. Walk it back through center and then over to the right, reaching through those left fingertips and relaxing the weight of the head down. Really being present and listening to what's going on within the body. Allowing the breath to guide us away from stress. Inhale, walk it back through center. Head heavy. And then slowly walk those hands back up. I invite you to take that bolster or your block, and we're going to move it around behind us, and we're going to come up onto that bolster. We bring the soles of the feet together, and our hands are just going to be anywhere that feels right to you. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, let your knees open. If it's more comfortable for you for those feet to be kind of further out and away from you, allow that to happen. You can rest your hands wherever you wish. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes and breathe. Always coming back to those big deep breaths. Shoulders soft, chest tall. Our bound angle or butterfly pose. Checking in with the belly, with the breath. Gently open those eyes. We're going to crisscross right leg in front of the left. An easy pose now, sitting up on that bolster. Turn your palms to the sky. Open the palms to the sky. Relax those shoulders and breathe. Let's bring that left hand to the chest, right hand to the belly. Take a big breath in. And exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, big, full, and deep. And exhale through the nose. Switch your hands, right hand on top, left hand on the belly. Inhale, big deep breath. And exhale through the nose. Big inhale. And exhale. We shift our hands once again, rocking back just a little bit on that bolster. If you need support of those hands, use the support. Otherwise, keep them on the hand and the chest and the tummy, and we crisscross those legs, right leg in front. Take a big breath in. And exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Switch your hands. 2 more big deep breaths here. Allowing that belly to expand, and then exhale, draw that belly button back and up. One more big deep diaphragmatic breath. our pranayama, those big, full, deep breaths, calming and quieting as you exhale through the nose. Relax your hands down by your sides, on the tops of your thighs, wherever it feels right to you. And gently open those eyes, checking in. How you doing? I hope you're feeling it already. Let's sweep both feet off to one side, coming up onto our knees. You can use your block or your bolster, or depending upon how you are with the knees, if the knees are happy and healthy, you might not need either. We're going to bring the knees together and open up those feet behind us a bit. And we're going to place that bolster behind us and sitting back onto that bolster. So we're just taking care of the knees. If you are able to sit all the way back onto those heels or even between the heels, beautiful. We sit up tall once again. We let go of the tension through the hips. We turn the palms to the sky, back of the hands resting on your thighs. Breathe. And we don't have to have the knees perfectly touching, just close, and then those feet open out behind us. If you are having any issues, any signs from the body that this is not a great place to be, you can lift your bolster to sit a little higher. You don't have to be here. If there's another pose that you love, child's pose is a great place to be. So find that space that feels good to you. Adjust however you need to adjust, and breathe. Big, deep diaphragmatic breaths, just as we've been doing the whole time. We're going to take a couple more good breaths here. And then we're going to hinge it forward here in our hero's pose. If it feels right to you, make fists with your hands. Tuck your hands right into the crease of your hips, right where the hips and the legs meet. And we're going to fold forward. Little massage for those internal organs, allowing the forehead to come to rest, letting your body weight be heavy. If having those fists into the tummy is not great for you, just simply pull them out. You can have your hands back by your feet. You can stack your hands out in front of you, a little more support, stacking fists if you like. If you love the fists, but it's a little intense to have that head come that far forward, use your block or another bolster. Have those fists nestled in and come forward. That little internal massage, self-massage with those fists in the belly. Promoting healthy digestion and elimination. Helping to quiet those internal organs that may have just found an uncomfortable space to be existing, quieting spasms, really listening to your body, sending that breath deep into the belly. And slowly we rise. We're going to remove that block if it's in front of you. We're going to lift up onto those knees, taking that bolster out from behind us. Let's give ourselves a little bit of space towards the top of the mat. And we're going to press those sit bones back towards your heels as you extend those arms out nice and long to child's pose. Knees can be together or apart. And breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands to the right, reach through your left fingertips, press your hips to the left, and relax the weight of your head down. Giving that body the space that it needs. Promoting blood flow throughout the body. Quieting, calming. Inhale, lift just slightly, and then walk your hands to the left. Reaching through those right fingertips, pressing your hips to the right, and releasing the weight of the upper body down. And inhale, coming back through center. Once again to child's pose. And as you're ready, walk your hands up. Come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down towards the top of your mat. Let's bring the knees in, opening up those feet to about hip width apart, and you're just going to pull the knees in as tightly as you can, and then wrap the arms around the knees and just tuck your chin towards your chest. A little bit of compression through the tummy, that little bit of opening up through the spine. Again, signaling to the body, it's okay to relax. Starting at your tailbone, we sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands behind you and carefully lower yourself down. We don't want to overactivate through the core and pull the knees in. Let's allow those knees to just open, pulling the knees in. Breathe. Allowing the shoulders to surrender down, the shoulder blades to just melt against the earth. Allowing the arms to be heavy, gently pulling those knees in. And breathe. Releasing the intensity with the arms, drawing those knees towards one another, and again, just gently pull the knees in. Placing one foot to the mat and then the other. Hands come down by your sides, palms to the earth. Little pelvic tilt, and we press through those heels and lift the hips towards the sky. Opening up through the front of the body, engaging and squeezing through the glutes. As you exhale, slowly releasing back down, one vertebra at a time. As your bottom is the last to touch, we're going to re-engage and press through those heels, lifting your hips all the way up to bridge pose, and then slow back down. We're going to do that one more time. A little release, a little engage, and press. And slowly release it back down, one vertebra at a time. Till your bottom is the last to touch. Extend that left leg out. Right knee pulls in, right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Now you're welcome to have that bolster there for that knee to rest against if you like. Otherwise, just let gravity take a hold. I love letting gravity take a hold just because I feel this great stretch in that lower back. And sometimes it's this vicious circle. Your tummy doesn't feel good, your lower back tenses up. Your back tenses up, which makes you not feel good in your tummy, feeling nauseous. So as we release gently with this spinal twist, we gently massage those internal organs, working together to break that cycle. Close your eyes and breathe those steady, big, full, deep breaths. And slowly we roll it back to center. Extending that right leg out, and left knee pulls in. Left arm extends out to a T, right hand pulls across. Just taking that left knee with you. And we turn and look out over that left arm. Find your breath. If you have a little passenger on board, always good to use that bolster just so that you don't over twist. But be mindful, as long as you are past the point, the doc's saying everything is good, just making sure that you stay safe. Babe, stay safe. If it's just one of those days where your tummy's upset, recognizing what's going on with the body, being honest, sincere, kind. Letting the magic of movement be the medicine you need for today. We are going to finish with the magic of legs up the wall today. Releasing that right hand, rolling it back to center. Extending that left leg out, and take a moment to just relax. We're going to take a second to find a wall that you have handy, and we're going to move our mat over up against that wall, perpendicular to that wall. I'll meet you there. To come into our legs up the wall, we're going to turn, and we're going to slide up against that wall. I always like to come to it from the side, and I'm going to sit my bottom down, come down onto my forearms, and I'm going to slide the bottom right up next to that wall. Come down onto that lower arm and sweep the feet up. Now we want to have our bottom as close up to the wall as possible. So if you have tighter hamstrings and it's not that possible and your bottom's kind of floating in the air, you are welcome to use your block, a pillow, a bolster. Slide that underneath your tailbone and then get your bum right up against that wall. Maybe it just feels good to you too. It feels pretty amazing. But I kind of like that hamstring stretch, so I'm going to release that block. But you use it if you need it. Arms are going to come down by your sides, or better yet, rest the hands on the tummy. We're going to relax as best we can. If you need a pillow underneath your head, absolutely grab one. As you get settled, I want you to just kind of take notes. Start at the toes. Work through the ankles, through the knees, down into the hips. Feel the connection of the sit bones against the wall, the tailbone against the mat or against your block or bolster. The length in your spine, adjust however you need to. We're going to lift through the chest just a little bit to roll those shoulder blades underneath us, just opening up that chest. If you like, you can have your hands down by your sides or even overhead. Find your breath. Promoting circulation, blood flow. Another signal, along with that breath, to the parasympathetic nervous system that all is well and it's okay to relax. We breathe in slow and steady. We breathe out slow and steady. And I invite you to stay here as long as feels right to you. The time you have is time well spent in this amazing pose. Allow yourself to remain here and breathe. Slow and steady.
for as long as you wish. My hope is that you feel better, that this series of breathing and stretches has helped immensely quiet your tummy. I hope it stays with you for the rest of your day. I hope this is short-lived and that you feel fantastic from here on out. I thank you so much for joining me today. Be well, and namaste.